It's always a great day out here on the coast, especially on a Friday. But that doesn't mean there aren't times when something goes wrong, a group needs to step in, and the American Red Cross does a lot of that work. We've got Teresa Young here from American Red Cross. You guys have a big day coming up, a day of giving situation. Tell us what that is and why it matters.
We do, Charlie, and thank you for having me on today. March 6th is what we call our Giving Day because the month of March is Red Cross Month. And we have it acknowledged because of the great work we do throughout the country for disaster responses, blood drives, and service to the armed forces.
Now, all of those things are really important. You guys put so much time and effort into helping out in what is, for a lot of people, their worst moment. If
Yes.
it's a disaster, if something has gone wrong, if the Red Cross has to step in, it's usually because things aren't exactly hunky-dory. So can you tell the people at home what sort of things that you guys do to help out in those situations?
Absolutely, and unfortunately this area is familiar with us when it comes to a tornado or if we have the hurricanes that are coming through and the flooding on some of the coastal areas. What we do is we tend to help in that moment of need. So there are first responders. We see ourselves as first receivers. We will shelter, we will care, give a little comfort, and then we also follow up with client care to help people move towards recovery through what we call disaster health services, mental health, and spiritual care. And so that's anywhere from helping them find a place to stay for the night, clothing, a comfort kit, and then following up with just making sure that we know how to move forward and connecting to the community.
So for everybody at home, remember, if you are going to donate to something like this, that's the sort of stuff the money is going to. It really
Absolutely.
is making a difference in what could be other people's lives, but you don't know when that disaster is going to come your way. It could actually end up being the kind of thing that is there when you need help too, right?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we don't plan for these. We plan for these.
The
we don't
average
plan to have it
person doesn't,
happen,
yeah.
but we do also do preventative education. And I will say that even last night, one of our own had a fire at their home. So you just never know. It can be anyone. And what we try to do is make sure that we're there in the moment. And while the dollars I can give you a handle that says $100 provides breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5. But I also would like to say that those dollars provide hope. They provide hope and forward motion into their new normal.
Well, I know right now we're focusing on this day of giving. We are trying to raise money. That's what you guys are looking to do.
We are.
But for somebody that wants to maybe donate their time, maybe they've decided that that's their best way to give back, how can they get involved? Because I know, like my own father, people in my family, he works with the Red Cross. He's like a station supervisor kind of a thing for when these things come up. How can somebody get involved in that way?
I am so glad you asked because it's not all about the money. It is time, talent, treasure, and blood. And so if people want to volunteer, they can go to redcross.org. You want to volunteer that way? Would you like to do administrative work? You want to help us fundraise? Want to join the board? If you do it at home and you enjoy it, we probably have it here. If you do it at home and don't enjoy it, we have other things too.
You got something else that you can put that time, effort, and energy towards.
Absolutely.
When you've been out there, when you've worked with the Red Cross doing your part, what is it that you've seen that has really made a difference? Have you had an emotional moment being out there seeing how this helps people?
I truly have. So I am also serving currently as an interim, we call Regional Disaster Officer for the state of Kentucky. And if you haven't heard, Kentucky just had a major flooding
Yes.
again. So I was out there during the Mayfield tornadoes when an entire community, government buildings, work, homes, everything was demolished. And just being there to help people see that there is a future, I will say that was very moving for me. But also a really local story on something as simple as preventative. We had met with a young lady in a community. We were going to hang free smoke alarms into people's homes. And she asked if we would do her house first. And when I asked why, she said that she sleeps on the sofa every day. That's her bedroom. She sleeps on the sofa and looks up at a broken smoke alarm. And so she doesn't sleep. She stays awake in case her family needs her. When we hung that alarm, she got dressed up for us. She cried, she got excited because now she thinks she can do better in school because she can sleep. And that's only one example. From a personal experience, when my mother had a stroke, I was able to call the Hero Care Network 7 o'clock at night here to tell my brother in Rota, Spain what was going on. And by the time I woke up in the morning, Red Cross is the only group that can connect to the military and say they need to come home. By the morning I woke up, my brother had already been informed and had been booked on a flight to come home because command had already been reached by the Hero Care Network. So it's a personal story, which if I told you a year ago, I'd be crying right now because I never realized how much I needed my family until my family was here. And then there are so many stories. I don't want to take all of your time, but if you want to, I can. I could come and tell stories all day.
I think that the key part here is that it's pretty clear that what the American Red Cross does impacts people all over the region, all over the country, and in some ways all over the world. So if you've got an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to be, if you've got a little bit of extra cash squirreled away that you can donate in this direction or time that you can give them, this is a great chance to do that. Let's give them one more time the details on how to donate if they want to.
Absolutely. 1-800-RED-CROSS, or you can go to redcross.org. Any of those. You can give your time, your talent, your treasure, or your blood to help save lives and make the world a little bit better.
Making the world just a little bit better. We appreciate what the Red Cross is doing every day. You can go be a part of it and really try to make a difference, whether, again, it's money, time, experience, whatever it might be. We're going to take a break here on Coast Life, but when we return, we've got more exciting stuff coming your way. You won't want to miss it.